During the period of 18 to 22 January 1942 in the Battle of Maur near the Maur River, the 44-year-old Anderson was in command of a small force which destroyed 10 enemy tanks. When they were later cut off, Anderson led his force through 15 miles 24 kilometers of enemy-occupied territory, being attacked by air and ground forces all the way. Many times in the journey from Maur to Parit-Soulong, Anderson had to lead bayonet charges and hand-to-hand combat against the Japanese. Anderson is famous for leading the Allied attack in Parit-Soulong against the Japanese when the Allies were retreating to Yongpeng to meet up with the main force heading for Singapore. Upon reaching the small town of Parit-Soulong on the way, they discovered their way blocked because the main bridge was already in Japanese hands with a Japanese machine gun defending the bridge. They were surrounded and a heavy battle ensued for several days in Parit-Soulong. The Allied troops at Yongpeng under Gordon Bennett unsuccessfully attempted to break through the Japanese lines to reinforce Anderson's men, but without reinforcements, Anderson and his troops had to try many times to recapture the bridge but was unable to do so. Heavily outnumbered, Anderson's Australian and Indian troops were attacked and harassed continuously by Japanese tanks, machine gun, mortar and air attacks and suffered heavy casualties. Yet they held their position for several days and refused to surrender during the battle. Anderson had tried to evacuate the wounded by using an ambulance, but the Japanese would not let the vehicles pass the bridge. Although the detachment attempted to fight its way through another 8 miles 13 kilometers of enemy-occupied territory to Yongpeng, this proved impossible, and Anderson had to destroy his equipment and attempted to work his way around the enemy. Anderson then ordered every able man to escape through the jungle to link up with the retreating main force in Yongpeng heading for Singapore. They had no choice but to leave the wounded to be cared for by the enemy, assuming the Japanese would take care of the wounded. But unfortunately, the Japanese unit at Parit-Soulong later executed the approximately 150 wounded Australian and Indian soldiers next to the bridge of Parit-Soulong in the Parit-Soulong massacre. For his brave actions and leadership in Maur and the difficult retreat from Maur to Parit-Soulong and the subsequent difficult battle at Parit-Soulong led by Anderson, he was awarded the highest and most prestigious decoration for gallantry in the face of the enemy that could be awarded to British Commonwealth force.